everyone, I'm Shivani and I'm back with another energetic article related to High Court proceedings and decisions and rulings. And this is one of the impactful decision and the rejection I would say happened so far. So I am here with you all to discuss. So let's start. Okay. So the heading of this article is High Court in colon can't monitor. They said High Court said can't, we cannot monitor to keep a check or to record something. Who is spitting or urinating. All right. And importantly, I would discuss this article in English totally, no English Hindi conversion, because I realize that you guys are liking more these videos where I'm discussing and explaining all these things, all the articles in English. So let's go with the same. All right. Now the subheading is rejects PIL, means to say public interest litigation against images of the deities on walls, means to say the god or the goddess, means to say the deities on the walls, right? So that was a PIL and it is rejected now. New Delhi had Delhi High Court on Monday. Okay, dismissed means to say not discussing anymore, not thinking anymore. Dismissed a PIL. PIL that sought a direction to the authorities concerned to prohibit the practice of putting up images of deities on walls to prevent people from urinating, spitting, or littering in public places. That is something which is people are looking for to discuss and to get some rulings on that. Now, a bench of Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma and Justice Subramaniam Prasad lamented, means to say, to mourn upon, to cry upon the increase in the abuse of doctrine of PIL, because this has happened in the earlier cases as well. I've discussed with you all that people are not taking PIL is as per the right way, right? They are just filing PIL for sake of filing it. They are not following the aim or the concept behind PIL. So that's why court is also saying that it is that lamented or mourn on that increase in the abuse of doctrine of PIL, while noting that it is certainly not the duty of a constitutional court to regulate and monitor the movement of each citizen to see whether one indulges or indulge meaning of indulges involved in public urination, spitting, and littering, because this is not a duty of constitution body like court. The concern raised by the petitioner would be better addressed by the civic bodies and not by courts. So they said that the issue which has been raised in front of court better addressed by civic bodies like municipality corporation or something local bodies, and not by this court. They're just saying that they are not naming it. I'm just giving you just examples just for sake of understanding. The court also observed that it had earlier dealt with the same subject and passed an order to. Yet another PIL on the matter was filed. It is not being noticed that there has been an increase in the abuse of the doctrine of public interest litigation and multiple frivolous PIL. Frivolous, the meaning of frivolous is silly, and doctrine means to say the rule of PIL, and of course the abuse means to say the bad behavior. Okay, PILs are being filed by citizens in order to gain publicity. So the court has realized that this is not the authenticated way to file PIL, and why people are doing it. This silly mistake why they are doing it, because they are being filed by the citizen in order to gain publicity, fame, and popularity. The court in the aforesaid order has in clear terms stated that the solution to the menace means to say threat, okay, threat or danger. So this is a threat. He has in clear terms stated that the solution to the menace of public urination lies elsewhere, somewhere else it is lies, and not before the court, the bench said, like I said earlier, taking a note that the petitioner is a practicing lawyer. And an unfortunate thing was that who was filing the petition, he was a practicing lawyer. The court wondered why file such a PIL despite being aware of the earlier order. The presence means to say there is already an order existed. Why you are filing a PIL like that? The present PIL is nothing but a means to say steep abuse, steep bad manner or bad behavior of the doctrine or the rule of PIL, developed by the judiciary as a tool to espouse means to say support, to back the cause of the oppressed and marginalized section of the society. The PIL thing is happened to was created with the intention to help those who are not able to help themselves, and they want to take forward some of the issues which cannot be catered by other society, other people of society or the society, and that can be fixed in front of court. That's why they said for oppressed and marginalized section of the society, it noted and dismissed the plea. Okay, on this note, they have noted and means noted down it the same thing, mentioned it, and dismissed the plea. Gaurang Gupta, the petitioner, claimed that the common practice of now who the petitioner was Gaurang Gupta, and what he's saying is claim that a common claim means to say putting in front of or dawa karna, claim that a common practice of affixing photographs of deities on walls to prevent urination, spitting, and throwing garbage in public places had created a serious menace. Okay, menace in society. As these pictures did not guarantee the prevention of such acts. Instead, people publicly urinate or spit on the sacred images. The plea alleged. Okay, alleged means to say they are putting is something which is not proved. Okay, but they are putting something on someone. Okay, this seriously denigrates means to say belittle. Denigrates, put it on a very small size, okay, or small picture. Denigrates and disparages means to say degrade. Okay, two words we have got over here: denigrates and disparages. The sanctity of the sacred images. Fear is used and as an element to stop people from urinating or spitting and littering. These things cannot be permitted over the element of pure devotion born out of the faith and freedom to practice and profess one's religion, Advocate Gupta said. Although he is saying that this is we by this thing, by putting up pictures on the walls, we are trying to create some fear in front of people so that they stop doing all these things publicly. But it is very unfortunate that people are not willing to accept it. And although this PIL got rejected, so this PIL is rejected now, but I realize this is something very shameful on us as well, those who are doing it. So we should stop doing it. This is my personal opinion, I'm sorry for that, but that is something not to be discussed in front of court. We should understand our responsibilities too. So this person Gaurang Gupta, whatever he's mentioning, he's saying it right, but court is not the place where it can be fixed. So we should understand our responsibility. Now, what High Court says is there has been an increase in the abuse of the doctrine of public interest litigation, and multiple frivolous PILs are being filed by citizens to gain publicity. So what court is saying, why you guys are filing PILs like that? It maybe you're trying to do it because to gain publicity, because it is frivolous means to say very silly, stupid act you are doing, and in putting court in the center, ultimately this can be fixed. It can be addressed by civic bodies, not court. So we have got few words over here. Number one is frivolous. Then we have got espouse to back. Claim means to say put something in forward to prove something. Menace means to say to create to danger or a threat. And indulges to involve something. And deities we all know. PIL we know. And apart from this, we have lamented means to say yes. Lamented means to say court is mourning or literally very in grief, lots of grief, and court is literally crying that why you all are using this PIL for not appropriate things. These are not appropriate because this has been created for what? To support what? This is mentioned over here. The present PIL is nothing but a sheer abuse of doctrine of public interest litigation developed by the judiciary as a tool to espouse to back the cause of the oppressed and marginalized sections of the society. This PIL is for them, those who are really not able to fix their issues and they are on at the verge of society. Right. So, and for these things, these frivolous things, you are using, people are using PIL. That is very shameful, and that's why they were lamented on this. They were on mourning on these things, right? Now I hope this so we have got this fixed. We have discussed this article in English to English entirely. I hope you like it, and if you really want me to explain the articles in the same way, please comment me back. And those who are new on my channel, please subscribe and comment and share with your friends and family, because आप बढ़ेंगे तो हम बढ़ेंगे और हम बढ़ेंगे तो देश बढ़ेगा. So keep supporting, and I'll see you in the next video.